Hi guys, I'm back for part 2 of my ham soup. My name's Colorful Katie, and right now what I'm getting ready to do is put the potatoes into my Dutch oven and make the cheesy sauce. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and dump my potatoes in here. Gonna add my homemade chicken broth. And go ahead and put the top back on it. And 20-minute timer on those potatoes. We want those potatoes to boil for 20 minutes. Okay. Now we're gonna make the sauce. The butter has melted in the pan. And here we go. So I melted 2 tablespoons of butter in the pan. This time I used Caitie's butter. I like to use plant butter, but I am out and there's a blizzard, so I'm not going to the store. Now, over the butter, I'm going to put flour. We're gonna make a roux. And you want it to brown. You don't want it to stick together too much. You want it to kind of melt into each other. Definitely don't want to overcook this. It's good to use a medium-low setting for this. Make sure that you sift your flour first. I used a little whisk. Still looked a little choppy. I probably should have used my sifter for the flour. That looks good. That looks good. It's getting there. Just gonna kind of get that all together on the pan. This is how I do it. I like to have my wooden spoons, but I can't find them. Remember, don't let it burn. You want it to brown, you don't want it to burn. And that's starting to look really good. I'm allergic to a lot of things, so I use special ingredients for a lot of my dishes. They just started making this heavy whip substitute for people that are lactose intolerant like me. And it works perfect in every single thing I've tried it in, even Alfredo. And that's saying something, because while this is dairy-free, that does not mean that it's going to taste as good as, you know, regular milk in recipes. So just, you know, be wary of that when you're doing different substitutions. I'm also going to be using a dairy-free cheese. I realize it's backwards, but you get it. It's Daya. Dairy-free cheese in my sauce, too. And you're probably thinking, oh my god, gross. But no, it's actually really good. It tastes great. The sauce is going to be beautiful. I've also used this one. This is Vitalite. Both are cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. I wanted to make my my ham soup a little bit more cheesy this time, so I'm doing 2 bags of cheese in my cheese sauce. Go ahead and get these open. Oh, and I almost forgot the bay leaves. This is the only spice that you put in this soup any other time than when you fry them up in the beginning. I'm gonna go ahead and toss those bay leaves right in there. Beautiful. Okay, so back to my roux, my cheese sauce, my beautiful deliciousness. I'm gonna go ahead and add, and actually, I almost did it backwards. Talk about being nervous. Hello. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheese to my roux right now. Here we go. Then I'm quickly going to add a little bit of my heavy whip. Again, I wish I had my nice spoons. I don't, but you know, life's not worth being that upset over. Haha, spilt milk. All right. That looks nice. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna melt right down. We're gonna put the top on it. We're gonna leave it. It's gonna melt. It's already starting. Okay. So at this point, this looks really good already. I'm gonna add a little bit more heavy cream, okay? And I'm gonna add our other cheese. Gonna go ahead and get that broken up and stirred in. Get it nice and mixed together, which is gonna take a second here. All good things in time, they say. Oh yeah, you can see it really mixing in with that cream and sticking together. Okay, I'm gonna put the cover on this and let it melt while stirring it occasionally. The potatoes are cooking too. Yep, that's hot. Potatoes are going. Cheese sauce is being made. Gonna take a little bit for it to melt. This is done. This is the end of part 2 with colorful Caitie and ham soup. I'll be returning once the cheese is melted and the potatoes are cooked to add everything together, and it will be done. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. Have a great day.